Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out the LEGO Technic app-controlled transformation vehicle. Let's start by taking a look at the box and what comes inside the box. I really like the graphic on it. On one side you have the blue and neon yellow design, and then on the other side you have the flipped vehicle, which is the orange design. On the side of the box it shows you that it is compatible with the LEGO Technic Control app, and in fact it does include a couple large motors and also the Bluetooth controlled smart hub. Inside the box, the parts are divided among 4 different building stages. We have the instruction manual, the sticker sheet, and also the 2 large motors and the Bluetooth controlled smart hub. There's a few pieces that really stuck out to me, like this large Technic piece here. It's actually 3 by 9. I think that's a new element. Also, I like the color of these Technic lift arms as well. It's like the neon yellow color. It looks really good. Here we have building stages 1, 2, and 3. And the 4th and final stage puts the tread on the vehicle and finishes it up. So overall, I think this 772-piece Technic set was a fairly straightforward build. A lot of fun to build, actually. I really liked it. It is a little bit different than other LEGO Technic vehicles. Obviously, it's app-controlled, so this thing can motor around pretty good. I love the large treads on the side. It's fantastic. You can actually see they're all the same piece. So we'll say that the 4th building step was pretty repetitive, is essentially installing these large treads here. So there's 2 different pieces in the bag. You got the actual plastic pieces, and then there's the rubber that goes in the holes here to sort of give this thing traction, which is really neat. And of course you have to build 2 of those, and that's the 4th building stage. So as you can imagine, that went pretty quick. I actually prefer this side here more than the orange side. I just think there's more going on. There's more stickers. You can see Nitro Boost. We got the wheelie bar here. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Also, it's got like this range of motion. See how the wheelie bar sort of pops down there? Isn't that cool? And obviously that's because it can transform into either vehicle, so that's just part of the mechanisms. It's insane how you build that. There's actually some sort of spring pieces right here that allow that vehicle to sort of snap into the different positions. All sorts of neat sticker elements all over this vehicle. You can see that it says Racing, Sullivan #1 on the side here. Got these neat wing elements, and then there's some interesting control joysticks right there. Look at that. That is some interesting part usage. Those are actually paint rollers. I love the color, like that lime, sorry, not lime, but like the neon yellow color. It looks fantastic. So this vehicle can flip over, and then when it flips over, you get this orange vehicle here. This is where your battery box is. So you can see you can remove those 4 screws there if you need to replace your batteries. So they're pretty simple to access. That is a newer version. It's actually held in by screws, so it's a little more difficult to get in there than the existing battery box. Then you've got your motors and stuff just behind that battery box there. And this is the orange side. It sort of looks like one of those snow vehicles that you'd see up in Antarctica or something, doesn't it? You got like the battery box that makes the truck bed. But it looks really good. You got these large sort of wing elements here. I'm not a huge Technic builder, so I don't know the names of all the pieces, but these wing elements are pretty neat because they're actually stickered on both sides, right? So there's stickers in the insides and stickers on the outside. So that's pretty cool how that all comes together there. The different steering component in the inside here, it's more of like a steering wheel, and then you've got some control panels on either side of that seat there. I think the main reason why we have this is to have fun with it. You download the control app and you can have this thing zooming around, doing 360s, and transforming, flipping off the walls. So that's the main purpose of getting these, although the building techniques and the way that it looks and the way it all comes together is simply incredible. The main thing that I'm excited about is having fun with it and driving it around the LEGO room and throughout the house. I would take it outside, but unfortunately it's super snowy outside right now, and I don't think I want to get this thing soaking wet in the snow. I don't think that's going to be the best for it, but let's have some fun with it and drive it around throughout the house. To drive this thing, typically you would go to the control app, which is just right here. This is the LEGO Technic control app, and this is where you can control all of your different LEGO Technic vehicles. But I'm an LEGO ambassador, so I got this set early, and as you can see, it's not on the list. So I was like, oh no, how am I going to drive this thing around for the review? So I got talking to a couple different people, and somebody said, well, just use the Powered Up app. And I was like, well, doesn't that usually just do trains? But then I remembered there's a pretty cool LEGO set on the Powered Up app that you could probably use, and that's the Batmobile right here. So by using the Batmobile app, obviously none of the trains or the piano, those aren't going to work, but by using the Batmobile app, we're actually able to control the transformation vehicle. So that's what I'm using right now to control it. Let's get this thing going. So let's start with some basic controls of the vehicle. To make it go forward, I press forward on both joysticks there. So you push forward, it'll go forward, backward, it'll go backward. To make it turn, you push one forward and it'll turn. It's got a really good turning radius, as you can see, doing donuts on my desk. I don't know if I put one forward and one backward. Oh, there we go. Now it's got an extreme turning radius, as you can see. That is incredible. Oh my gosh, that's my first time doing that. That is pretty amazing. The coolest thing about this vehicle is that it can actually flip and quote unquote transform. If I run it right into my wall here, it will drive up the wall and transform and then be able to drive toward you as the, oh, don't want to take it off the desk. But the thing is when it reverses, now to go backward, I actually have to press forward because it's reversed. I don't know if it can drive up the wall backward. Yes, it sure can. Probably mark up my wall there a little bit, but it's definitely pretty cool. The definition of turning radius is non-existent to this thing. It is an absolute monster. I love that. That is so amazing how it can just turn on the spot like that there. That is awesome. What a great vehicle. The only other LEGO Technic vehicle that I have of this nature is actually the Extreme 4x4 Off-Roader, but I can tell you right now, I'm having a lot more fun with this vehicle just because it can transform. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's lay some LEGO out on the table here, and let's see how it does with some rough terrain. So nothing serious, just a big old stack of 2x2 bricks. Let's see if it can manage this little off-road terrain here. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't have quite, it doesn't have a whole lot of traction, I should say. So it's having a little bit of struggle. I'm sure it would do all right in the grass and maybe even the snow. Don't really want to test it in the snow. I feel like that's going to make a mess. Let's try that again here, but we'll give it a little traction on the table first, get some speed, and see if we can ram through those bricks. Oh yeah, there we go, no problem. I love the turning radius is absolutely amazing. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Not bad. I don't know. Maybe it's just the driver the first time around. Hey? Not bad at all. Yeah, so you definitely need to have a little bit of momentum going into it. And it's definitely better if they're a little bit more spread out on the table, if you will. But yeah, it can actually get some pretty good traction. Can it do donuts in the bricks? Oh yes, it can do donuts in the bricks. Oh yeah, let's put it right in the center here. Donuts in the bricks. Woo-hoo! That is amazing. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, I want to try and drive this thing through the city. Let's see what it looks like on a LEGO road. So luckily for us, our city has no vehicles in it right now, and there's no pedestrians or anything, so nothing's gonna get hurt here. So we can drive the transformation vehicle right down Main Street here. Oh, just gotta make sure we go straight. There we go. Oh, it's a little hard using this app. I'm not sure if it's going to be different when they actually issue the new app for it. But as you can see, it has no problem driving around the LEGO city here. It looks a little bit ridiculous, but it does fit on a base plate. Oh no, I just took out a thing of trees on the far end. Oh no. Oh, I ran into a modular building. Okay. You're only as good as the driver. That's what the vehicle is saying to me right now. Okay. There we go. So it can go pretty quickly. It's not quite aligned. You see it's going off to the side a little bit there. But overall, I mean, the turning radius on it is incredible. Really responsive steering. And I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It can really get going. I think that's my favorite trick right there. Little rascal. Oh, I love that. I think my favorite driving experience so far was on the bricks. I think it can motor out there pretty good. I can't wait to try it outside. And I love how it can roll. Maybe not. Maybe not with bricks underneath it. Oh, there we go. Nice. There we go. That's wicked. Oh no! Well, as you can see, one of our treads came off there. No damage to the vehicle though. Everything's intact. Obviously, you should be driving this thing on the floor probably, not up on the table where you can be a bad driver and drive it off. But there we go. So everybody, there we have the LEGO Technic app-controlled transformation vehicle. Overall, I think it's my favorite LEGO RC car that I've owned. However, I only own the Extreme 4x4 Offroader and this one here, so I don't have much to compare it with, but pretty soon we're going to be building that Cat D11. But this thing is pretty cool. I think it's a lot of fun. I love how it can flip. I love how it can spin in circles. Very interesting the way it was all put together, and I had a lot of fun with it and still am having a lot of fun with it. I think it looks great, and I'm pretty stoked on it, to tell you the truth. I think it's just sweet that it can just transform. I think that is just one of the neatest things I've ever seen from a LEGO set. Well, let me know what you think by commenting below. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. Thank you so much, and farewell.